So next we have solutions. So what does isotonic mean? What's an isotonic solution?
Equal, like concentration.
Yeah, so we'll put just equal. Yeah, like our tears are isotonic, they're normal saline. And so that's why most of the times when you're just giving IV maintenance fluids, you give isotonic because there's not going to be that huge fluid shift because the concentrations are the same with what's in our body and what you're giving them. So what are some examples of isotonic solutions? I just said one.
Normal saline.
Solutions that we give like IV.
Oh, normal saline.
Normal saline, yeah. LR is one. Same with ringers. D5W is also one. Those are just like, this is our basics. Isotonic fluid maintenance. Okay. Next you have hypertonic. So, what are hypertonic solutions? What is their concentration?
High.
Yeah, so they have a high concentration of solutes. Okay. So, say we had, here's our blood vessel, here's our cell. Say we give IV, we give hypertonic solution. So the concentration in your blood vessels is super high now. And in your cells it's just isotonic, right? What do you think is going to happen to our cell? Is it going to shrink or is it going to swell? Shrink. How come?
The water from the cell is going to go into
Yeah. Okay, so say this is our cell, right? Osmosis is going to occur and the water is going to shift to the blood vessel to make these concentrations more equal. So that means this cell is going to shrink because you're pulling water out. So it's going to get smaller. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is going to happen to our blood pressure? Increase, right? Because you're putting more fluid in intravascularly. And then what about our blood volume? Mm-hmm. So, let's see, increases intravascular fluids. Okay. So what are some examples of this? So, it's kind of hard to remember, but the way I remember is isotonic is the normal ones, right? It's the basics. Hypertonic, since it has an increased concentration, it's all these solutions that are combined. So, let's see, examples. So when you have like D5 half NS, you're combining two solutions, so it's going to be higher concentration, so it's hypertonic. When you have D5 LR, that's also that, and then NS LR, it's not wrong. Yeah, those are really good examples. Also D5 NS. Does that make sense how you can kind of differentiate?
And you're saying it's because you're combining?
Yeah, because you have two of these combined, the concentration is going to be higher, so it's hypertonic. Also with this, you kind of caught, like, it's not really don't always, it's kind of like most times. Don't give this to patients with heart failure. Why do you think that is?
So you're increasing the fluid.
Yeah, and so you're increasing the workload on the heart. Also, monitor for fluid volume excess. Meaning like circulatory overload. Does anyone have any questions about hypertonic solutions? Okay. It's kind of a lot of information, but does that make sense, kind of how it makes the cell shrink? Because it wants to do equilibrium between the two.
So if you give a hypertonic solution, then that will happen, like the cells will shrink.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because your body is always trying to get equilibrium, so there's always those fluid shifts. The fluids are going to shift intravascularly, so intravascular fluids increase. Okay, so nurses. Good. So now we have hypotonic. what's the concentration of hypotonic fluids?
Low.
Yeah, so decreased concentration of solutes. Perfect. So if we have our blood vessel and we have our cell, the cell's just normal, right? Then the hypotonic solution is low in concentration, so you don't have much in there. What do you think is going to happen to the cell? Yeah, the cell is going to get bigger. How come?
Just the water wants to follow the solutes.
Yeah, and so because you want to make equilibrium between the two. So the water is going to leave from the high concentration of solutes to the lower concentration. With this, so your cells are going to shrink. What do you think is going to happen to your blood pressure? Decrease, right? Because hypotonics decrease intravascular fluid. So if your blood pressure decreases, and you don't have a lot of what's happening to your blood volume? Yeah. So if you don't have a lot of blood volume and you're trying to get that blood out, what's going to happen to your heart rate? Increase, yep. Heart rate and then also your respirations. Just because, kind of like when we talked about dehydration, and if you don't have a lot of fluid, your heart's working really hard to get it out and perfuse all those tissues, so your heart rate's going to be increased. And that in turn also increases your respirations. So this causes cells to swell. Okay. Do you guys know any examples of hypotonic solutions? Okay. So hypertonic was the combination ones, right? Higher concentration. This is just normal. Hypotonic solutions are those that they're like cut in half, or the percentages are lower, because the percentage means concentration, so it's a lower concentration. So you know when you have half NS, that is a hypotonic because you have half the concentration you normally do. Or if you have, instead of D5W, you have 2.5% W. Or there's even 0.3% NS. Does that make sense? Any of your percentage ones where there's lower concentration. Okay, and then cautions for this one. Don't give for brain injury. Does anyone have a guess why?
Cause swelling.
Yeah, because of that fluid shift, especially with brain injury, your brain is already swelling, so you don't want to give them hypotonic solutions, then their brain cells will swell even more. And then also, don't give with brain injury and burns. Why do you think burns?
Because you're already losing a lot of fluid.
Yeah, because you've like seared off basically just like the top layer. There's no protection, so any fluid you put in your cells is just gonna come off. It's gonna go on the sheets or whatever, right? So if you give hypotonic, you're not actually getting that fluid in there intravascularly, it's leading to the cells.